Hello friends, how you are all? Hope that you are happy, safe and fine at your home. Welcome to today's lesson. As I promised you in previous lesson that I will tell you some tricks how to find squares of the numbers up to 999. So today's lesson going to be very interesting. Please be careful. Sincerely you have to watch this video till end. So we will find today how to find squares of numbers up to 999, right? First we will find squares of two digit numbers. First we will find two digit numbers, right? We know that two digit number starts from 11 and ends at 99. With this trick, this method, we can easily find squares of the number 11 to 99. But before finding squares with this trick, you need to learn squares of the numbers till 9. This is very simple. I think you all know squares of the numbers till 9. Right? Square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4. Similarly, square of 8 is 64 and 9 is 81. You all know squares till 1 then 9. If you don't know, you please learn these squares. So let's start. We will find squares of two digit numbers. I am taking here first 16. I am taking here. I want to find square of 16. Right? How to find now? Two steps are there. We will follow first step. First step is first you need to find square of this 1. This is 1. We can write in two digits. So square of 1 is 1. We can write it 0 1 also. Square of this 6 is 36. So very simple. Square of 1 is 1 or 0 1 and square of 6 is 36. Now second step. Now we need to multiply all three numbers together. Where are three numbers? These are numbers 1, 6 and this power 2. So multiply these three numbers together. That is 1, 6 and 2. 1 6 are 6, 6 are 12. So we have 12 here. Simple calculation only we are using here. So 12, but in second method you have to write 12 just leaving this unit place. Just leave one unit place and then write just below this multiplication of all three numbers. Now add all these together. 6 as it is, 3 and 2 5, 1 and 1 2 and 0 we can write. This is optional. So we can write here 2 5 6. So 2 5 6 is square of 16. So without much more calculation we are able to find square of any two digit number. This is very interesting. More example I am taking here. Now you want to find square of that 87. So first step, first write the square of 8, it is 64. Square of 7, it is 49. In second step, you need to multiply 7, 8 and 2 together. So 7 8 are 56, 56 and 2 are 112. So write here 112. After leaving unit place, this is very important. Now add all these together. 6, 5 and 7. So 7 5 6 9. This is square of 89. This is very simple, very interesting also. Without much calculation we are able to find squares of the numbers. Let's take one more example. This time I want to find square of 56. What is first method? First step, square of 5, 25, square of 6, 36 and multiply these three numbers together. 5 6 are 30, 32 are 60 right here. Just leaving unit place. Now add 6, 3, 1 and 3. So 3 1 3 6 is the square of this 56. This is very simple. Hope you understand. Now 2, 3 more examples I am taking here. Now this time I want to find the square of 747. What to do again? Square of 4 is 16, square of 7 is 49. This is first step. Second step, multiply 7 into 4, 28, 28 2s are 56, right here. After leaving unit place. Now 9, 0, 12, 2 carry 1. So 2209. 2209 is square of 47. Very interesting. Any of the number, any of the square you can find here. Suppose I want to find the square of 99. First method, square of 9, 81. Square of second 9 is also 81. Now second step, 9 into 9, 81. 81 2s are 162. Right here, then add 1, 8, 9. So 9801 is the square of 99. This is also very, very simple. Hope you understand. Let's take another example. Suppose you want to find square of 91. Right? Square of 981. Square of 1 is 0, 1. This is very important. Square of 1 is 1, but you have to write square in 2 digits. That's why you will write here 0, 1. This is very, very important. Now 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18. We have to write here. The leaving unit place. Then 1, then 8, then 2, 8. So what we have? 8281. 8281 is the square of 91. This is very, very interesting, very important. Hope you understand, guys, how to find squares of 2-digit numbers within seconds. Without much more calculations, we are able to find the squares up to 99, that is 2-digit numbers. Now we will work on squares of 3-digit numbers. This is also very important, very interesting. So I am taking here example of 112. I want to find the square of 1, 1 and 2. 112. This is 3-digit number. So be careful. This is very, very important. 2 steps again we will follow here. In first step, we have to find the numbers which one is just nearer to 112, which has number of zeros in it. Right? Let me listen again. Let me talk again. Let me explain again. 112, you need to find a number which is just nearer to the number which have number of zeros in it. See, we can see here 100 is near to 112. So we can convert this 112 into 100. How? If we subtract 12 in 112, we have 100. Since we are subtracting, then we have to add also to make it balanced. This is very important step. So once again I am explaining you. First you need to find a number which has number of zeros. Find nearer to this number. So 100 we find. 100 is 12 less than this 112. So we need to subtract 112 in this. Once you are subtracting, you have to add 12 also. So when we subtract 12 in this number 112, what we have? We have here 100. Multiplication symbol you need to write by your own. Right? Now add 12 in 112. Here we have subtracted. After subtracting 12 we have 100. Here we are adding 12. So what we have here after adding? 124. This is very, very important. Now second is, this was the first step. This was the first step. Now in second step you need to find the square of the number that we are adding or subtracting. Square of 12 we know it is 144. Sorry. If you don't know what is square of 12, you can use that first method that I discussed. You can find the square of this 12 by using that method. And in second method, in second step, we have to remove these zeros. How we can remove these zeros? By dividing it 100. This is very simple. You know very well how to remove the zeros. We are dividing this number by 100. So easily we can remove these zeros. Now this is very important step that I am going to tell you. We are removing zeros by using 1 then followed by 2 zeros. Means in 2 zeros we have, 2 digits we have. That's why here we will take these 2 digits from the square of this 12. This is very important. Now what to do? To multiply 124 by 1. 124 only. And 2 digits, that's just before I tell you, 2 digits we have to take from here. So we can take 2 digits from here. 4. But you can see 1 is still left there. So what to do with this one? We can take this one as a carry and we will write here. It means we have to add that carry in the previous digit, that is this 4. So what we have now finally? 1, 2, then 4 and 1, 5, 4 and 4. So square of this 112 is 1, 2, 5, 4, 4. This is very interesting, very simple. Time, you can see here, I am taking time to calculate this. This is how I am explaining you. That's why I am taking time. Otherwise, if you are in practice, then you will easily find the square of any 3-digit number within second. Within 5-7 seconds, you can easily find our squares. Let's take another example. This time, I want to find the square of 9, 9 and 8. This is a big number. Now, what to do first? First step. First, we need to find the nearest number which have number of zeros in it. Clearly, we can see 1000. 1000 is there. So, if we add 2 in this, we have 1000. Since we are adding 2, we have to subtract 2 also. This is very first step. Right? Now, make it 1000. If we can add 2 in this, we can get 1000. Multiply, you can put by your own. Then since we have added 2 in this, we have to subtract 2. So what we have here after subtracting 2, we have 996. And second step, we have to find the square of this 2. The square of 2 is, here I am writing, square of 2 is, we know it is 4. Right? Now, what to do now in next step? We have to remove the zeros. This is second step. So, we are able to remove 0. 0 removed. Now, 3 zeros we are using after 1 to remove 0. 3 zeros. It means in our square of 2 we must have 3 digits. So, 4 we can write here 2 more zeros just before 4. So we can write square of 2 as 0, 0 and 4. This is very important step. To remove zeros, how many zeros you are you are dividing the number of zeros. That zeros you have, that number of zeros you can take that digits from the square. Right? So if you multiply 996 by 1, we have 996 only. And 3 digits we will use from this 2. So 3 digits we have there 0, 0 and 4. So this is square 9, 9, 6, 0, 0 and 4. So this is square of 998. Within seconds you can calculate this. This is very simple. You can check it by multiplying 998 with 998. You will get same result, that 996, 0, 0 and 4. This is very interesting. More example I am taking here. Suppose we want to take square of 512. Right? So 512, how we can write square of this 512? The first step, what to do first? We need to check which number is just near to this. So, which have number of zeros in it. So we can see here 500 is near to 12, which have number of zeros in it. Right? So how to make this number 500? If you subtract 12 from 512, we have 500, and if we add 12 in this to make balance, we can add. Now, right? Now 5, if we subtract 12 in this, we have 500 into, and since we are subtracting 500, so we have to add also 524 we have. Right? So now in second step, first you since we are working with 12 here, so we need to write square of 12 here. That is, we know that 144. Now we need to remove the number of zeros. How we can remove? If we divide by 100, then only we can remove it. So dividing by 100, we can remove 2 zeros. Since 1 have 2 zeros, it means 2 digits from this square we will take. This is very, very important. Right? So 2 digits we can take from here. Now first you multiply 5 with 524. So after multiplying 524 with 5, we have 2620. This is very important. Now 2 digits we will take from here. So we can write here 2 digits, but we can see 1 is there, still 1 is there. We can write 1 in the previous digit here. We can take it as a 10. Now we can write it 2, 6, 2, then 1 and 0, 1 and 4, 4. So square of 512 is 262144. This is the square of 512. This is very, very, very interesting, very, very simple also. Hope you understand, guys. One more example I am taking here to make you understand. This time I am taking 921. I am taking here. I want to find square of 921. Right? So find square, find the number which is nearer to this 921, which have number of zeros in it. So clearly you can see here, and we can take here 900 we can make it, no problem. So to making it 900, what to do? We need to subtract 21 and we need to add 21. So after subtracting 21 from 921, we have 900. Multiply, you have to write by your own, and if we add 21 in this, we have 942. Right? And square of 21 now you need to find. So square of 21, you can use previous method here that we discussed for 2-digit numbers. What to do? Square of 2 is 04, square of 1 is 01, and 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. We can write 4 here. So 1 4 4. So 441. 441 is square of 21. We can write it by using this previous method. Right? So how to remove these zeros now? By dividing it 100. Since 100 2 zeros are there, so we will use 2 digits from the square of 21. This is very important. Now we can remove the zeros, and what we have here, multiply this 9 with 2, 8 we have here. So 84 and 78 we have here. Since 2 digits, 2 zeros we have here, so we will use 2 digits here. 4 when we use here, but 4 is still there, we can write here just above this 8. Now add all these 4, then 12, 2 carry 1, 8, 4, 8. So square of this 9 to 1 is 8, 4, 8, 2, 4 and 1. So using these steps you can find square of any of 3-digit number within seconds. But the important thing is you need to practice. Practice make you perfect in this. Otherwise you will take a lot of time for the calculations. Hope you understand. Now in this method, the second method that we use to find square of 3-digit number, this method is universal method, and we can use this method also to find square of any of 2-digit number also. Let's check how we can use in 2-digit number. This method I am using to find square of 2-digit number also. I want to find square of 26, that is 26. First method we already know is first you find square of this 6, this 2, this square of this 6, then multiply over 3 digits, then add, you can find. But in second method also we can use here to find. So you need to find just nearer to the which have number of zeros in it. So we can see here 20 is nearer, or 30 we can say 30 is nearer to this 26. So if we add 4 in this, we can make it 30. We are adding 4, so we need to subtract also. So if we add 4 in this 26, we have 30. Now we have to subtract 4 in from 26. We have 22. And square of this 4 is 16. Right? This is very simple. Now we need to remove this 0. How we can remove? If we divide it by 10. Since in 10 only single 0 is there, so we use this single digit form. We can remove this 0 and we have to multiply 22 with 3. We have here 66. Right? And one digit we will use from here, that is 6. But 1 is still left there. We can write just above this 6. So 6 and 7 and 6. So square of 26 is 676. So I mean to say that we can use the second method to find square of any of the number. It is doesn't matter it is of 2 digit or it is of 3 digit. Hope you understand, guys. It means there are two methods. The conclusion is there are two methods to find squares of the numbers till 99, and there is one method to find square of numbers up to 999. Hope you understand how to find squares. Now some questions are left in exercise 6.1. So today we will solve these questions also. Right? Question number till third I have explained you in previous video. Question number 4, 5 and 6 I am leaving with you. You please try. These are very simple questions. Simple, that series are there, patterns are there. You need to just observe these patterns and find what number is missing over there. Now question number 7 I am solving here. Only 1-2 part I will solve here. First part, the question is without actual adding, find the sum. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 also. You have to find sum of these numbers, but the restrictions are no need to add. Add, you can't do addition. Right? So we will use property here that we discussed earlier. What is property? You can see here 5, this is sum of 5, first 5 odd number. This is first, second, third, 4 and 5. So first 5 odd numbers we are adding together. These are conjugative odd numbers. So the rule of that property of square says that if we are adding first n numbers and odd numbers together, then we can find the sum by n square. It means here n is 5. Since we are adding first 5 odd numbers. So the sum will be square of 5. So what is square of 5? It is 25. So without adding them, we are finding the answers by using property of squares that I discussed you in previous lesson. Now one more part I am taking from here. This is part number 3. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 and plus 23. You can see these all are odd numbers, conjugative odd numbers. And how many odd numbers you have to add, calculate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So these are sum of first 12 odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So according to the property, this will be the square of 12. So what is the square of 12? 144. Just before we discuss how we can find the square of 2-digit number. So 144 is the square of 12. Or we can say sum of these odd numbers up to 23 is 144. Without adding, we are able to find the sum. Hope you understand. Now question number 8 I am taking here. Question number 8. Question number 8 says that express 49. Two parts are there. First part I am taking here. Express 49 as the sum of 7 odd numbers. It means we have to write this 49 as the sum of first 7 odd numbers. So as you see that clearly 49 is written over there. This 49 is square of 7. Right? It means as we discussed just before, it will be the sum of first conjugative 7 odd numbers. So we can write it 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 13. This is property just we discussed just before. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 13. If you add all these together, we'll get 49. Hope you understand. Now second part also I am discussing here. 121 as sum of 11 odd numbers. This is also very interesting. 121, this is the square of 11, we know that. It means, according to the property of squares, it will be the sum of first 11 consecutive odd numbers. So we can write it 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So if we add all these 11 odd numbers together, you will get 121. This is the property of squares, and we can also say this is the strength of property. Without any calculations, we are able to write 121 in the form of the sum of these 11 odd numbers. This is very, very interesting. One last question from this exercise. Question number 9. Question is, this is a very important question. How many numbers are in between? The squares of these numbers. So 12 and 13. Question is, if you find square of 12, that is 144, and square of 13, that is 169. So question is, find numbers between square of this 12 is 144 Square of this 13 is 169. Now you need to find how many numbers are in between 144 and 169. No need to write numbers here, just you have to tell how many numbers are there. So how we can find it? Yesterday, in the day before lessons, in previous lesson we discussed that how we can find how many numbers are there in between squares of two numbers. The formula was 2n. 2n numbers are there in between the squares of two numbers. What is n here? N is this very first number. So n is 12 here. Right? So 2 into 12, 24. This is very simple. It means in between the square of 12 and square of 13 we have 24 numbers. You can also check it writing all the numbers or calculating all the numbers in between. Right? One more part I am discussing here. That is part number, third part I am taking now. 99 and 100. How many numbers are in between square of 99 and square of 100? So, n is 99 here. So, therefore, numbers in between square of 99 and square of 100 is, formula is 2n. This is very, very simple. So, 2 into n means 99. 198 numbers are there in between square of 99 and 100. Hope you understand, guys. So, that's all from today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Summary of the today's lesson is I explain you how to find squares of the numbers up to 999 with some simple tricks. Without much more calculation, we can find squares of the numbers till 999. And we also discussed some question from your exercise 6.1. So today 6.1 exercise is over now, right? You need to look questions of this exercise, all the questions. You need to have a look on this and try to solve by your own. If any problem is there, you let me know. Then I will solve your queries and your problems. Thank you so much.